and there's no age limitation on this. I have a fact for you. The fastest growing portion of the population in this world are called centenarians. Who knows what a centenarian is? Somebody who lives to 100. According to the census, they grew, this decade of people grew by 700%. So, if you're 70, guess what? You got 3 more decades. Don't start slowing down. If you're 60, you got 40 more years to go. If you're 50 and you think you're slowing down, you're only at the halfway mark. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to or not, we're going the distance. Now, what's up to you is not the quantity, but the quality. Because they can keep you alive, and we all know people in these situations, but they have very poor quality of life. Or, you could arrive in style in your Cadillac. But think about this. People who are living to 100 right now in 2010 were born in when? 1910. Okay, just making sure you speak English. They were told that they were going to live to 50 or 60 when they were born. That's what medical science said at the time. So they did not prepare emotionally, physically, financially, and that's why we have the nursing home generation. Our generations are the first ones to get advance notification. Now what you do with that advance notification is up to you. We believe without a shadow of a doubt that upper cervical care fits into that quality of life lifestyle to help you arrive in style, to help ensure that you have a healthier future. We're going to talk about that in a bit. So Dr. Larry, if health is not about being not sick and not about feeling good, what is it? Well, I'm not going to give you my definition, but I'll give you Dorland medical dictionaries. Their definition of health is it's a complete state of mental, physical, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease and or infirmity. It's this complete state, this utopia. Who has complete mental, physical, and social well-being? Of course, it's something that we work towards. The World Health Organization, they know something about health. Their definition of health is quite interesting. It's a little different. It's when 100% of your organs are working at 100%, are functioning at 100%, 100% of your time. But we can't do anything about the organs that are no longer with you. We can't do anything about the time that's come and gone. The key to health, the variable in that definition, is function. If I had to define health in 2 words, it's function and adaptation. When your body can adapt, it functions well. When it can no longer adapt, when we lose function, that's when we start to lose our health. So now that we have a kind of a working definition of health, let's talk about healing and where healing comes from. I really do consider our office experts in healing. We have seen hundreds of people heal. This is what I know to be true. There is a universal law about healing. That law is that the body, the human body, is self-healing and self-regulating. What's a universal law? A universal law is a law that is always happening no matter where you are, anywhere on this planet. An example of a universal law, whether you believe in it or not, is gravity. It doesn't matter. If you jump off a roof, whether you believe in gravity or not, you're going to fall, right? If I drop these keys, what are they going to do? They're going to fall. The healing mechanism within your body is no different than the law of gravity. We were designed to heal. Something happens between childhood and adulthood where we forget that. How many people have ever cut their finger? This table is laughing because this gentleman almost severed his finger last month. Now, did your body grow a new finger?
No.
Are you going to be able to keep your finger? Looks like it, thank God. All of you have raised your hands about cutting your finger. Is the cut still there? You need to come in. You're not healing. It's healing on its own. Exactly. What makes new skin? It's not the Band-Aid. It's not the Neosporin. It's the body. If you break a bone, what makes new bone? What happens when a child sprains an ankle, scrapes a knee, gets an infection? Do you have any doubt in your mind that within a day, a week, a month, the child's going to heal up? Why when we crossed over into adulthood, did we forget that we have this ability to heal, as long as nothing is interfering with the process. The only reason these keys aren't falling right now is because I am interfering with that law. I am interfering with the process. Or I can put my hand here and interfere. The only reason the body doesn't heal is because there is something either self-induced, self-imposed, that is interfering with that process, or something on the outside interfering with the process. Remove the interference, the body moves towards healing. Why? Because we have to survive. We are born to survive so that we can pass our genes on to the next generation. What system in the body is responsible for the healing of the body? This is the English part.
Circulatory.
The central nervous system. I didn't even pay her to say that. It's the brain and the spinal cord. I don't think there's anybody in the room that would debate me on that. I never hear the integumentary system or the reproductive system or the pulmonary system or the cardiovascular system. It's your central nervous system that is driving the healing and self-regulation of your body. Did you know that there are 3 trillion bits of information running through your neck to your brain and your brain to your body per second? 3 trillion, it's 12 zeros. I actually Googled it today. You can put the number in and they tell you what it is. 3 trillion a second. Could you imagine if you had to tell your heart to beat? Some of us would have to hire somebody to do that for us. And your lungs to breathe, and your stomach to stomach, and your spleen to spleen. Your body has the ability to self-regulate, and it's your nervous system. Your nervous system is everywhere. If I took away all of your skin, your muscles, your tendons, your bones, your blood vessels, I could still make out the outline of you. And if you don't believe me, take a fork and start poking it around. Anywhere you feel it, there's a nerve. The nervous system controls all the organs, all the tissues, all the blood vessels, all the time. Not some all the time, not all some of the time, all the time. Now, if there was something interfering with your nervous system, would you be healthier or sicker? Sicker. An upper cervical doctor removes nerve interference, period. That's what we do. We are experts in the detection of nerve interference and the correction of it. Now, many of you would never even consider, or may not have considered in the past, going to a chiropractor. Let's just get it out there. What do you know about chiropractic? We have negative brand equity as a profession, and I am going to fight over my career to change that. They're bone crackers. They're neck twisters. Once you go, you always got to go. It's not scientific. They're quacks. There's a very big difference between an upper cervical doctor and a traditional chiropractor. And any of the practice members who raised their hands here tonight will tell you that none of that stuff goes on in our office. An upper cervical doctor is a subspecialty within the chiropractic profession. There are several hundred of us in the world. And the reason we chose to work on the upper cervical meaning neck, is because we wanted to know where can we have the largest impact on the central nervous system with the least amount of effort. That's called leverage. Now, a few of the things that make the upper cervical work unique, we are known within our profession. We have a new doctor in the room. Dr. Rapp, can you just stand up for a second? Everybody give Dr. Rapp a round of applause. She just graduated and ready to take on the world. Thank you for being here. Upper cervical doctors are known to be obsessively anal with accuracy. What makes am I right, Dr. Rapp? What makes our work unique is the detail in which we analyze someone's spine. We take very accurate computerized digital x-rays of the spine.